Hello everyone, this is simply going to be an archival video for a small project me and my friends were planning to work on. It was going to be a Roblox myth, but we had decided to abandon it since we had no coordination and none of us knew what to do. And so I'm just going to show some of the things we had at least come up with it, like our characters, the logo for the thing, for the channel and whatnot. But we failed though. Well, the name of our myth was going to be Rodius, or road travel, or rotary. I think we agreed upon the name rotary because we already like that name, and it had no significance in the story. Now I'm gonna display our group icons, the one that we came up on the spot, and then I'll show you the second one in a bit. What does it mean? I'm not too sure. Does it have any connections to the plot we sort of cooked up? No, not at all. They're just cool, and they were made by my friend Post, and I'll show you his character in a bit. So here's the first version of our icon. It's sort of just improvised. It looks like a fidget spinner. It's blocky. There's not much else to say because it had nothing to it. It was just that, just to make up on the spot. Here's the second one. I think this definitely did have a meaning to it. You can see it's like a hand holding out a star. I don't know what exactly it was supposed to represent, but it's much more detailed and it was supposed to definitely mean something within the story, though we never really got around to figuring out what that was exactly. Now I want to talk about the story and what elements of the story we had planned out. We had thought of something about time travel and places. Those were two things that we knew we were going to include within the story. I want to talk about my friend Chris's take on what story we might have made. He had two takes actually. I'll talk about the second one in a bit. But the first one was about some virus or something that was that had chosen 5 different players and would sometimes take them to these games, and the games would be randomized from whatever time Roblox come from, present to its beginning. And yeah, that's basically it for this part of the story. In the second take of the idea, it was basically someone had made a model or something that was evil, and it was basically just the same thing. It would choose random players and send them to whatever game from whatever time, and that's basically it. Now I want to talk about my take on what the myth was going to be. It was going to be about a family curse or something, and how the family hopes that the child's going to be born that could stop the curse, and we're just going to be seeing the downfall of the children through the myth or whatever. And that's basically my thing for it. Here are some pretty big plot points I was going to use for the myth that would be later revealed as the story progressed, but obviously this will not be used, so yeah. It is now time to meet our cast of myths, from going from the most amount of lore to the least amount of lore, and basically that's how we're going to do it, and that's going to be the end of the video. This is Nuclear Gamer 32, created by my friend Post. I'm going to show off his character design right here. You can sort of see him front and back, and also the gist of his short story is that he fought Chidletsky on sword fights on the heights and had won and got a crap load of ticks, and then he sort of just got off Roblox from then, and then got on 2 years later to finish his Roblox. Sort of just a little wonky, but it's just he doesn't really mind. And I'm gonna go show his the full story so you can read it. You can pause while you're reading, by the way. wowzers, our budget increased. I look different now. Now let's move on to the next character. This is Fishbowl 37, or later named to Fishbowl 39. We don't have much for him besides like his design, his characteristics, the games he plays, and when he was created. And I'm gonna just like show you that right now. This is Calido Crazy, created by my friend Chris. He doesn't have much to him beside his design, and he played Elemental Battlegrounds, and that's really it. Also, there's this drawing that Chris had made of Nuclear and Calido. This is Nuclear Waste. I don't know why my friend Darius chose that name or even wrote it like that. Yeah, but that's all we have for him. Like, this render, he played like a typical neighborhood, and it was made in 2023, and that he's like evil online and chill in real life, and that's basically all we have for him. This is my myth for the story character. He doesn't have a name. This is all I made for him, and that's basically all I ever contributed to the story, and that's basically all we've made. Big thanks to Post and Chris for contributing the most to the myth. I am very thankful for them. I am very thankful for all my friends that participated in this, because this was something special. Even though we didn't really get to like see it through, it was still very special to me that we even came up with this and got even just like a little bit far. Goodbye, everyone.